he said, well, obviously you must have taken 2 aspirins for a headache. I said, well, yeah, my head was pounding just before I had the stroke. I took 2, well, there it is, it's in your...
Sure.
I mean, I have nothing to hide, and I think if you're a policeman, I don't think you should be doing that. I think, you know, if there is policemen that do that, I think it's wrong.
Okay.
I think if policemen use the badge, abuse it, I think that's wrong. I believe that whether you're a policeman, or you're a mayor, or you're an alderman, if you're a city employee, you work for the people. And you should remember that you work for the people. And they're paying your salary. And if I'm a mayor and I have the authority to spend the people's money, I sure in the heck want to be able to answer to them where, why, and when I spend it. And I think that's what the people are looking for. Where did our money go? Is it going for a good reason? Is it going for a good cause? A lot of people, I've talked to people, I said, what if your taxes didn't go down? And they said, well, you know what? Everything goes up. Those go up every year. But if our taxes don't go down, can they at least go for fixing the street? Or tearing down that burnout house across the street from me? Well,
Sure.
yeah, I believe that. I mean, people constantly ask me about, let me ask you one question, son, would you call me back if I called you? I said, absolutely. I said, I promise you that I will either call you back, or if you have a Pepsi at your house, I'll come visit you. And that's me. And like I say, I can't, I'm not going to lie to people and then try to walk down the street and mow my head up. I'm not going to do that.
Did you get the Hickory Club endorsement? Did you get the police?
I didn't ask. I didn't ask for police and fire because I don't want to stick them in that position. I didn't go out, my campaign, matter of fact, we were here today getting to the newspaper thing to see about the ads for the newspaper.
Right.
Because I'm trying to figure out what the best is I can do with what I have.
Mm-hmm.
While I was offered some money by some business people, and I didn't take it. My campaign is strictly funded by myself, a couple friends, a couple dollars here and there, and my brother-in-law has helped me out, and I did a fundraiser.
Did the police, did they invite you for an endorsement interview, or you just, how did that go down?
Well, years ago when I was working there, the police department, the judge came down and asked for an endorsement. And the Hickory Club said, we have never endorsed anybody, we don't endorse anybody because they can only cause problems in the future. They kept up, you know, this guy's really good, he'd make a great judge. So we endorsed him, and he lost. That was very bad for him. Very bad for us. The fire department, I didn't ask them because I don't want to put them in a position. I mean, I have my opinions about the fire department. And I'll keep those opinions about fire department.
They'll run that too.
But anyways, I haven't went around and asked people because
just curious.
I don't want to feel obligated.
Right.
And I don't want to feel that I owe anybody. If I get in office, I don't want somebody to come to me and say, I donated $1,000 to your campaign. My kid needs a job. No, your kid applies like everybody else, just like I made my son do. And he still hasn't got the job. And my son asked me if I would help him, and I told him no.
Okay. Anybody else have anything? Went really long, so.
One last thing.
Yeah,
What's
I'm
right
very
with the
sorry.
city?
Pardon?
What's right with the city?
What's right with the city? The people. We have a great community. There's a lot of great people. And since I started this campaign, I got to meet a lot of nice and good people in this city. And I mean, a lot of people in this city have a heart of gold. Their heart is in this city. They want to see it improve just like I do. I like the city. I think we have a good police department, except for the couple bad apples. I think we have a great fire department. I called yesterday morning, they were at the house in 2 minutes to take my mother to the hospital. Which my mother's still there, I just left there, she's not doing so hot. But they were there in 2 minutes. I mean, where are you gonna go? There's no place else you can go and you're gonna get that response. When I look,
Besides the people, what's been right in the last 4 years with the city? all?
I think the city has a lot of good ideas. I just think they should follow up on them.
So nothing's happened in the last 4 years that you would agree is a positive move for the city level?
Main Street
Okay.
is beautiful.
Okay.
Is it functional? I don't agree. I mean, it does look great, but I would have much rather seen what the people want downtown. I would have much rather seen a grocery store. I would have much rather seen a men's clothes store. I would have much rather seen a ladies' clothes store. I would have much rather seen a gift shop. I mean, like I say, tourism, you get tourists here, where do you even go to buy gifts or, I mean, in a grocery store, everybody you talk to wants a grocery store. I would do my best to get a grocery store downtown. And when I found out about a certain person that wanted to have a grocery store downtown, they wouldn't let her run her own building. He said she had to rent it. Well, if you're going to get somebody to come in and they want to own a grocery store and own their own building, I would work with them.
Right.
How can I help you? I mean, that's what the people want, that's what we need. I hate to see people go out to South Transit. I mean, everything's there. If you need something, that's fine. But how do these people at the Urban Park Towers or high-rise, how do they get out South Transit? Somebody doesn't take them. They're stuck going to a little convenience store where prices are higher.
Right.
I mean, that's kind of a shame. Where do they go to buy their clothes? They have to get somebody to take them. I mean, it'd be nice to have a Main Street that attracts people. I mean, and do I like to see business come downtown? Absolutely. Do I think those two new bars are senseless? Absolutely. And directly across from an old folks home, and is quoted as one of the other person said, if they don't like the noise, they'll have to get their groove on. Well, like I said, to me, that's the wrong attitude.
Sure.
I mean, they blocked off the front where the old people used to sit out there. They had it. I mean, it was nice. They could sit there. They were up a ways. They had a railing. They didn't have to worry about people walking by the sidewalk. They closed that off.
Right.
I mean, come on, why? It's almost like you put these people in jail now. And I don't think that's right. And if they do have bands there or music there, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Do it on a Saturday afternoon. But if they have music there that goes till 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night, a lot of those people are in bed by then.
Right.
They take their medicine, they take their insulin, whatever they have to do, they go to bed. Why should they have to put up with that? When I walked the beat 25 years ago, we had a ton of bars downtown, and there was still a noise ordinance. Those bands had to quit at a certain time. The noise couldn't go outside the building. Now they want to have it outside. You have an outside bar. Well, I know it's a nice place, but there's going to be a time when there's an argument, a fight, there's going to be noise out there, somebody's going to get mad, something's going to happen. I don't think they should be subject to that. I think there's a lot of positive downtown. I think Main Street looks beautiful, but I think we also need to improve on it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Thanks, Mike.
I want to thank everybody for the time.
Sure.
And
Sorry to take so much of your time.
No, I'd like to
the
thank,
hospital and everything like that.
I'd like to thank everybody for the time and let me ramble on. It was nice meeting you. It was nice meeting you a long time.
Michael, I'm going to call you tomorrow. I'll have to reschedule with the questions that I'm asking each candidate.
Okay.
You know, to run one a day next
Okay.
week, because I've got to hit the zoning board at 6 o'clock.
Okay, the only thing I want to tell you, Joyce, if you call and I'm not there, could you leave a message?
Sure.
Because we've been running.
A lot of times I don't get your answering machine. Do you have a cell phone?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, let me give you that. It's 628
Mhm.
1780.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
But,
But like I say, with my mother.